This video is going to show you how to connect to a Linux server, this time using a graphical interface. Now, this is a very easy thing to do with a Mac. On Windows, it takes a few extra steps, and I'll show you what those are. So, like before, I'm going to use Secure CRT, and this time I'm going to make a copy of the session that connects to the yen. I'm going to give this one a new name, call it Yen with Graphics. And this is going to help me later on to distinguish, which session to use when I want graphics and which not to. On the one where I want graphics, I just need to go into Session Properties and make sure I've checked this box that says Forward X11 Packets. The other thing I need to make sure I'm doing is have Xming installed and running, so I'll click that icon. And now when I connect to the graphical session and supply it with my password, I'm in, and just like before, I can look for the available software packages here. So let's see what it's like to open Stata. So we'll have to say module load Stata SE, and then give the command xstata for graphical Stata. And you'll see that I have now essentially the full graphical interface to Stata. So using that interface, I can change my directory and navigate into this training folder. Okay. I can open a file. So go into that training folder and make sure I'm looking at all files. And here there's a file called stataregression.do. That's my Stata program. So I double click that and I can look at the program. It's very simple. It just reads one file and does a linear regression of all the variables in it. So here under Tools, I can execute the do program. I'll minimize that, and you can see that we have the same coefficients and t-statistics and things like that that we saw in the example where we ran SAS in batch mode. So I'll exit out of that and let me just type a clear command to get rid of some of that garbage on the screen. And I'll show you one other nice feature of having a graphical interface to a Linux machine, is that on this list I see Mathematica is one of my options. So let's load that one and launch it. And the reason why I like using the graphical interface here is because I use Mathematica once in a blue moon. And so it's really hard for me to justify paying for a license and installing it on my machine when all I really want to do is once in a while go in and type something like this, like help me remember what is the integral of sine x evaluated from say 0 to 1. Like what does that equal? And Mathematica tells me an analytical answer, and I say, oh, that's great, but I wanted that as a number or as a highly precise number. I can do things like this and then completely quit it and when I'm done. So those are the nice things about having a graphical interface from time to time when you want to connect to our servers.